Guys, today's story is one of those moments that made me stop in my tracks and really feel something. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss updates like this. I'll always be here to bring you the latest when Dylan or Shinyu makes a move that leaves fans in tears or pure shock. Now let's talk about what just happened, because Dylan Wang has finally done something that fans have been waiting for. After months of whispers, rumors, speculation, and constant guessing games across social media, Dylan himself stepped forward and basically confirmed everything with one simple post. And let me tell you, it was so touching, so raw, and so unexpected, that fans are still crying about it hours later. So, let's rewind a little. For months now, the internet has been buzzing with talk about Dylan and Shinyu. The big rumor was that their relationship wasn't just speculation anymore. That behind the scenes, they were truly together, and even building a future quietly out of the spotlight. People noticed small things, like matching outfits, shared little hints on interviews, and even the way they would smile when the other person's name came up. But as usual with celebrity rumors, nothing was ever confirmed. Fans were left living off crumbs, trying to connect dots and hoping that one day, Dylan himself would acknowledge it. And now, he finally has. What Dylan shared wasn't just a confirmation, it was practically a love letter without words. On his official social media, he posted a photo, one that nobody expected. It wasn't a staged photo shoot, it wasn't a promotional campaign. It was simple, intimate, and so personal. A candid moment of him and Shinyu sitting together, holding hands. Not in a flashy way, not for cameras, but in the quiet way that two people in love just naturally do. And the caption? Just 4 words, "She's my forever." Do you guys understand how insane that is? Dylan Wang, who has always been private, always kept his heart guarded in public, literally confirmed the biggest rumor in his fandom with one sentence. No ambiguity. No mystery. Just the truth, right there for everyone to see. The second that post went up, the internet absolutely broke. Fans flooded the comments section with crying emojis, heart emojis, and messages like, "Finally! We knew it all along." Others were saying, "I can't believe he said this publicly, this is the most touching moment ever." And honestly? I agree. For someone like Dylan, who has always tried to balance fame with his personal life, this was such a brave move. It's not easy to live under the microscope, where every decision you make gets analyzed. But for him to share this, it shows how real, how deep, and how serious his feelings are. But here's the part that really gets me. That photo? If you look closely, it wasn't just a random picture. It was taken in a cozy little setting, maybe a home, maybe a small cafe, but you could tell it wasn't staged. It was private, and someone close to them must have captured it. That's why it hit so hard. Because it wasn't about proving anything to the public, it was about Dylan saying, "This is real, and I'm ready to share it." And Shinyu's response? Within minutes, she reposted it with her own caption, "Always, and forever." Guys, I don't care who you are, if that doesn't melt your heart, I don't know what will. Now, of course, fans immediately started piecing together the timeline. They went back to old interviews where Dylan got shy when her name came up. They looked at Shinyu's quiet smiles in variety shows when Dylan was mentioned. They remembered the little rumors about them traveling together in San Francisco, and suddenly, it all made sense. It wasn't just wishful thinking. The rumors were true, and they were hiding a love story right under our noses. But let's be honest here. This wasn't just about romance. It was about vulnerability. Dylan didn't need to share this. He could have kept it private forever. But he didn't. He wanted the world to know. And in a way, this is his way of saying to Shinyu, "I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not hiding. You're worth everything." And if that's not the definition of love, I don't know what is. And I have to say, fans weren't just touched. They were grateful. So many people commented things like, "Thank you for trusting us with this part of your life." That's the bond Dylan has with his fans. He knows they've been rooting for him, supporting him, and waiting patiently for a glimpse of his truth. And when he finally gave it, it wasn't flashy or commercialized, it was genuine. Now, let's talk about what this means moving forward. Because this post wasn't just confirmation of the rumors. It was also, in many ways, a promise. When a celebrity like Dylan Wang says, "She's my forever," that's not just a casual caption. That's a statement. It tells us that this isn't a fling, it's not temporary. This is the real deal. And honestly, this could mean that marriage isn't too far down the road. Fans are already buzzing about it. The comment sections are filled with speculation like, is this his way of preparing us for an engagement announcement? Others are saying, if the wedding happens, it will be the event of the century. Instead of letting tabloids speculate endlessly, he gave fans the truth directly. And in doing so, he showed that his love is stronger than rumors, stronger than gossip, stronger than anything that could be thrown at them. And let's not forget Shinyu in all this. Her simple response, always, and forever, might seem short, but it spoke volumes. Because when she echoed Dylan's words, she wasn't just agreeing. She was promising the same thing. That she's in this too, with her whole heart. Think about how rare that is in their world. Celebrity couples often get caught in scandals, breakups, and drama. But Dylan and Shinyu? They're writing a completely different story. A story of quiet strength, of love that doesn't need to be loud to be real. And now, it's no longer just whispers, it's confirmed. And you know what? I think that's why fans are calling this moment so touching. Because in an industry where everything feels staged, curated, and performed, this one moment felt human. Real. Relatable. The kind of love we all hope to find. So, where do we go from here? Well, if this was Dylan's way of testing the waters, I'd say the reaction has been overwhelmingly supportive. Fans aren't just excited, they're celebrating. They're making edits, fan art, writing posts about how inspired they feel. Some are even saying, if Dylan can love openly despite the pressure, maybe I can be braver in my own life. Do you see how powerful that is? His love story isn't just his, it's giving hope to millions of people watching. And guys, I need to say this, I'm so proud of him. Dylan Wang has grown so much from that shy, breakout actor in Meteor Garden to the man who just told the world who he loves most. And he did it in the simplest, most touching way possible. So let me ask you, what do you think this means for their future? Is this the beginning of wedding bells and forever plans, or just the first step of finally being open about their relationship? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know this fandom has some strong feelings right now. And again, if you want to be the first to know when the next chapter of this love story unfolds, whether it's an engagement, wedding, or something even bigger, hit that subscribe button right now. I promise, you won't want to miss what comes next. For now, let's just sit with this moment. Because Dylan Wang confirmed the rumors, not with a press conference or a statement, but with something infinitely more powerful, a photo, a hand held tightly, and 4 words that changed everything, she's my forever. And honestly, that's the most touching part of all.